Most people still stare at a blank screen trying to figure out what to say in an email. ChatGPT can write that email in about 10 seconds, and half the time it's better than what you'd have written anyway. Let me show you how. You're watching Node Pulse, where we cut through the noise and show you how to actually use AI in your daily life. Today's topic is practical, fast, and immediately useful, using ChatGPT to write, improve, and manage your emails. By the end of this video, you'll have a system for writing professional emails in seconds that you can use starting today. Why email is still a problem. Email is one of those things that sounds simple but eats time. You need to sound professional without sounding stiff. You need to be direct without being rude. You need to write a follow-up without looking desperate. Most people overthink it and spend 20 minutes on a 3-sentence email. AI kills that problem, and the time adds up faster than you'd think. The average professional spends 2 to 3 hours a day on email. If AI can cut that in half, which is a conservative estimate, you're getting back an hour or more every single day. Over a work week, that's 5 hours. Over a year, that's over 200 hours reclaimed. The basics: how to prompt ChatGPT for email. The key is telling ChatGPT exactly what you want. The more context you give it, the better the output. Here's a basic formula that works every time. Write a type of email to recipient about topic. Tone should be professional, casual, urgent. Key points to include, list them. That's it. You give it context, it gives you a draft. You read it, tweak anything that doesn't sound like you, and send. Let's walk through a few real examples. Example 1. Following up on a quote or proposal. Say you sent a proposal to a potential client 3 days ago and haven't heard back. You want to follow up without being pushy. You'd tell ChatGPT, write a short professional follow-up email to a potential client who received my proposal 3 days ago. I want to check in, offer to answer questions, and keep it friendly, not salesy. ChatGPT will give you something clean, polite, and effective. Takes about 5 seconds. The result will typically be a 2 to 3 paragraph email that acknowledges the client's busy schedule, offers to answer questions, and ends with a gentle call to action. That kind of balanced, professional tone is genuinely difficult for most people to write naturally, especially when they're anxious about the outcome. AI removes the anxiety because you're not staring at a blank page. Example 2. Handling a complaint. Customer is upset. You need to respond in a way that de-escalates the situation and keeps the relationship intact. Tell ChatGPT, write a professional response to an unhappy customer who says our service was delayed and they're frustrated. Tone should be empathetic and solution-focused. Offer to resolve the issue. The AI handles the tone, so you don't have to wrestle with it while you're still annoyed about the situation. This is actually one of its most valuable use cases. When you're emotionally reactive, AI gives you a professionally written, emotionally calibrated response that you never could have written yourself in that moment. Read it, verify it's accurate, and send it. Example 3. Cold outreach. Reaching out to a potential partner, a new client, or a referral source. Cold emails are one of the hardest things to write because you have to grab attention fast. Tell ChatGPT, write a cold outreach email to a local property manager. I'm an electrical contractor and I want to offer my services for their properties. Keep it short, 3 paragraphs max. Include a clear call to action. You'll get a focused, punchy email that doesn't ramble. Edit the details, add your contact info, and you're done. Power move. Use ChatGPT to improve your own draft. If you already wrote something but aren't sure about it, paste your draft into ChatGPT and say, improve this email. Make it more professional and concise. Keep the same meaning. It'll clean up your writing without losing your intent. This is underrated. It's like having a personal editor on call 24/7. You can also ask it specific questions. Is this too aggressive? Or does this sound desperate? Or is there a better way to end this? The AI gives you objective feedback on your communication that friends and colleagues often won't. Tone matching. One thing people overlook. You can tell ChatGPT exactly what tone to use. Make it sound more confident. Make it warmer and less corporate. Make it urgent without being rude. Write it like I'm talking to a longtime client. Match the casual tone of the email they sent me. The tool responds to specificity. The more precise your instructions, the better the output. And you can iterate. If the first version is too formal, say, make it more conversational. If it's too casual for the situation, say, add more professionalism. Keep going until it's right. Building an email template library. Here's an advanced use. Once you've used ChatGPT to produce a great version of an email type, a follow-up, a complaint response, a cold outreach, save it as a template. Build a folder of 10 to 15 email templates for your most common situations. Each one was refined with AI help. Now you have a personal communication playbook. When a situation comes up, you pull the right template, fill in the specifics, and send in under 2 minutes. This is how AI creates compounding productivity gains. You invest the time once and benefit from it forever. What ChatGPT can't do. A quick note: AI doesn't know your specific relationship with the person you're emailing. It doesn't know your inside jokes, your history, or your exact business situation. You still need to read the output and make sure it actually sounds like something you'd send. Think of it as a first draft machine, not a send-it-yourself machine. Your judgment is still in the loop, and that's appropriate. The AI writes the bones, you add the soul. Advanced move, subject line optimization. Subject lines determine whether your email gets opened. Most people write the subject line last and give it the least thought, which is exactly backwards. The subject line is 80% of whether your email gets read. Use ChatGPT to generate subject line options. Give me 10 email subject line options for a follow-up email to a potential client. Make some create urgency, some create curiosity, some are direct. Mix it up. You'll get a diverse set of options immediately. Pick the one that fits your relationship and your goal. Test different approaches over time and notice which ones get more opens and replies. That feedback loop makes every email you send smarter. Email templates. Build your personal library. Here's one of the highest leverage things you can do today. Spend 60 minutes with ChatGPT building a personal email template library for your most common situations. List out every type of email you send regularly. New lead inquiry response, quote proposal follow-up, scheduling a meeting, requesting a review, handling a complaint, thanking a referral source, announcing a promotion or service. Have ChatGPT write a template for each one. Review, edit, personalize. Save them in a Google Doc or your email drafts folder. Now you have a professional communications playbook you can deploy in 60 seconds per email instead of starting from scratch every time. Most professionals send the same categories of emails repeatedly. Building templates is a one-time investment that pays dividends every single week. That's the breakdown on using ChatGPT for emails. Try it today. Seriously, just open it up and give it a shot. If you found this useful, subscribe to Node Pulse for more practical AI content every week. Drop a comment below with the type of email you struggle with most. Might be the next video.